Yay! I think we're live.
We think we're live. We are never for sure if we're quite live. So we're just gonna fill in with some random nonsense until we figure out if we're alive. And if you like that, this will be part of the live for sure. It's Monday, and you're with Corey and Lavander for office hours.
Woohoo!
So if you're watching us and you can see this video, give us a thumbs up into the comments and or put a heart in the reactions or put hearts in the comments. We like hearts and thumbs. I got 2. Oh, we don't know if we're live.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think Twitch says we're
It says
live.
we got 3 viewers, so someone's here. Let us know that you're here.
Twitch definitely says we're live. It says Perfanders. Okay. I have Corey Cubers live on Facebook,
Hey everyone.
but it says cannot play video. What? Oh, it does. Yeah, let me see.
Testing some new things out here, new technology.
I don't know if you're Corey Cubers. Let me go to your page. I'm going to my page next.
I guess I could check my page too. But if you're here,
It says we're live on your page.
say what's up. We want to hear from you.
Oh, Jennifer.
Oh, hi Jen.
Hey,
Yay! Thanks, Jen.
Thanks for letting us know. How are you? While we're going live, come chat with us.
We also have a Zoom going. You can hop in and join us on the Zoom.
Yeah.
If you would like to connect in real time. And this is our way of connecting with our friends, sharing what's going on in our life.
I don't see it live on my page. Because you read my page.
Should have been to both.
Let's see if it's live in Corvander's Grill.
Okay.
So
Well,
while that's going,
yes.
we'll just keep strolling on, or keep moving along.
Thank you so much for being here. If this is your first time with us for office hours, we do this every Monday evening from 6-ish until 8-ish. We haven't quite got the 6 to 8 down yet as we learn new technologies that don't always work for us. Sometimes it's our fault, sometimes it's Facebook, but you know we're getting the hang of dealing with all of Facebook's twists and turns.
I'm not quite for being accountable, so I'm going to blame technology on all accounts.
Yes.
It's all technology's fault. I don't see it live on the Corvander's Grill page either. Which, you know, maybe we'll just share it too. Wait, do we go live on Corvander's Grill?
Yep.
Okay.
We are. So, in any case,
we're live on Facebook, on Corey's stream. I'll just share it to mine.
Yeah, let's do that.
And we'll do that. So,
it should have popped up to show.
How's everyone's weekend? How was everyone's weekend? Thank you all for who are watching. There is a Zoom link inside of the description. Please jump on and come hang out and chat with us. We like that. This is not necessarily just a Corey and I conversation, though it can be. We have no problem with talking to each other all day long. But we want to connect and talk with you. Ooh, Angela. Hi.
Yay. Hi, Angela.
Oh my gosh, the weather this weekend was absolutely phenomenal.
Had a beautiful full moon.
Yes.
Our manager's letting us know that we're.
Do you like that? Both like hit just look down the hallway. Yeah, the weather was absolutely gorgeous. We led our Sacred Masculine Men's Gathering this weekend on Saturday, and we got to do a full moon drum circle with some amazing men and had some awesome conversation and fellowship and healing together outdoors around the fire. And the weather was beautiful. I could have slept outside. It was that nice. I did not sleep outside because where we were at, it would have been not well. Where we were at, I probably could have slept outside and been okay, but you just don't want to come home and see somebody just sleeping on your ground. It's not something just, not without permission at least.
Yes, our manager, Angela, liked that. Our manager says hi.
Intentions for this month / moon cycle. So we did do some releasing and called in some new intentions, and my intention for this moon cycle that I wrote down was to practice being in flow of my word for 2021 is creation and integrity. So there's a lot of things that's been happening in terms of creation, and now I get to flow and not be in so much resistance to the natural order of things, and allowing support and receive. So it's definitely been what's been coming up for me and what I want to practice. Ooh, yay!
But we have special guests in the waiting
People
room.
in the waiting room. It's so exciting.
Let me pull up this. See if this works here. This is going to be an interesting experience. All right.
And it's a name that I'm super excited
All right,
about.
caller. Oh wait, this person has not enabled their microphone yet. But you are in the Zoom. Mystery
Yay.
secret person. You can. Okay, hold on. The viewers don't see you yet. They only see us. Hold on, this is gonna be.
Wait, you just got a reaction face first
I know.
before we. This is our reaction right now for the person who's waiting. Oh wait, do we have a Bitmoji for this?
Oh wait. Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on. Here we go. I think this is a great opportunity. I hope this person doesn't only have like 10 seconds. Maybe I'm pulling up a. Let's see. Here comes.
We have these cool little.
I'm building out a. This one?
What do you call them? Graphics.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one.
This one. Okay. Here we go. Or is it this one?
Okay, let's do that one. I like that one. All right.
I'm doing this one.
All right.
All right. Here it comes.
Okay.
Okay. Then I just have to pick my little.
Oh, for our secret waiting room.
Person, I can't see you at the moment.
You have to be on the Facebook to see what's gonna pop up.
Oh, maybe she.
I don't think it's gonna come through on the Zoom.
Oh, that's true. But we could.
That's okay.
All right.
We'll show you in the replay.
Okay. Here.
We'll just do it for everyone else.
So,
let's just do it.
Okay.
All right.
I have to. I'm not even gonna know if if it works until I'm just gonna wait. Let's do this. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
This is our reaction to the person coming on. Hopefully.
Did it work? Does it?
It didn't look like it worked. Why didn't it work?
We don't even know if it worked. All right, we're just gonna bring the. Just gonna bring them on. We're excited. That's how excited we got.
Slide it.
There it is.
Okay.
All right.
It's coming.
Now that all the suspense has been built up,
now I have to actually. Hopefully this works as easily as I hope it will. Okay. Uh-oh. Here we go. We got this. Okay, I just have to tell it now, I think, to... Okay.
Is it now showing?
It's about to. No, it's about to. Okay. I just have to make this extra zoomed in here.
Whoa.
Oh. We're in our Zoom, and so now I'm having to bring the Zoom on camera for Facebook.
We have
all
a
these new
lot of
technology
things going on with technology.
All right, we
You
got
guys
this.
only can see what our screen looks like. It looks bananas.
And we're gonna do that. Double. Okay. Ready and. Oh no, that didn't work.
But I love this
view. Yay!
If you thought you were just getting one Holly, you got a million.
It's
Infinite
Holly.
number.
That was amazing, and I recognize the flaw in my logic there.
I don't know.
But I'm gonna attempt to fix it.
You have
right now.
Holly Burby in stereo an infinite amount of times.
That was.
What could be better than that?
Oh my god, that was
just
epic.
Made my night.
Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is gonna be adding this, and then this is gonna be round 2. I think we've got this a little better.
Can we hear her?
I think she's choosing to hold off while we were figuring this out. I made up because she was muted. It looked like.
I don't know.
I think we'll be able to hear her in a second.
Let's see.
I mean,
Hi!
There we
Yay!
go.
Okay,
Yay.
let's try this.
what are you trying to do? Like broadcast?
To show. Oh yeah, you're just seeing the zoom, so to you it just looks like.
Oh man, you're gonna want to watch.
You're gonna want to watch
replay.
replay to see the amazing thing that everyone just got to experience.
No, I saw it.
Oh.
Because I have the Facebook window open.
Okay.
Are you just trying to stream your Zoom to Facebook?
Yes, I know there's other ways to do it, but we have a little complicated setup that lets us do all sorts of fun things like.
We got a software program to allow us to stream to multiple platforms all at the same time, and inside of that, it's a bunch of other things.
A bunch of other fun things. So like. Is this not working?
It got complicated. We're still trying to learn and put things together, and it's all a testing experience. Every day is something new. Every time we do this,
I'm 0% surprised.
oh my gosh, it's like even the
0%
simple things. Like just today, like trying to like get my camera to work, and it was like, oh no, you two are gonna sit on the same computer today and do one camera because my was just like super laggy for whatever reason. So, yeah.
That's why you're still signed in.
Do you see it on your face? Is your Facebook still open?
I think I just did. Hold on. Let me see.
We want you to see the reaction we had when you came on screen.
I saw that.
Oh my god. By the way, Angela Marzi and Jen Lewis are giving you all sorts of shout outs. And they say Holly and multiple LOLs. The infinite Holly Kirby.
That's awesome.
Gigi's also on.
Oh yay! Hi Gigi.
Hey Gigi.
All right, are you? Let me know when you're back, because I'm going to show you our reaction for.
Well, I'm still streaming like your live.
You
but
see?
I saw the reaction.
Oh, you saw our Bitmoji?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yay.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
I saw your reenactment reaction as well.
And you saw the infinite Holly.
I did just see that.
Okay.
The infinite
Yeah.
Holly was amazing. I love those.
That's new.
That's the best. Oh yay! That's exciting.
So how are you doing? Thanks for jumping on. This is
No,
so
I
exciting!
had,
What an honor, excitement,
I
surprise.
know.
Mm.
We
Yay.
miss you in
I had
Florida.
a redo in my schedule, and I shifted my mastermind hours around, and I was on for like 30 minutes, and nobody needed me tonight, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go hang out with Corey and Lavander.
Yay!
That's awesome.
And we did.
Well, see, sometimes, these crazy surprises that pop up happen for a reason. When things shift around.
What was the mastermind? What was the mastermind?
So my mastermind is so my group coaching program ended up morphing into what I call the Queen's Mastermind. And so it's a mastermind for women because essentially it's an opportunity. So I called it like the Queen's Mastermind Elevate Your Life, because what ended up happening is every week the women would come to their coaching calls and they're like, I don't really have something to work on or a problem. So we would share about what's everybody going through this week. Like, what are we learning about ourselves as women and as humans and elevating? And then, sure enough, I'm sure you're not surprised, like, everyone says, wow, that really resonated for me. I needed exactly that. So what we do now is, instead of me meeting with 2 split groups a week, I meet with them first thing Monday morning. And what we do is we celebrate, support, and declare. So we spend the beginning like celebrating our wins from the week, whatever they are. And then we can ask for support and then declare what's going to happen this week. And if they need to like buddy up or sister up, they can do that. So this morning call is really good. So
sounds like it.
And then I bring in like guest speakers once a month, so they get a guest expert once a month.
I love that.
Learn new things.
That sounds so juicy.
It is juicy. It's cool.
Especially like with the moon and everything else that we were this Virgo moon, we're in this moon phase that I've been getting more and more into my planetary alignments and moons and learning like, ooh, I like it. So yeah, that's awesome.
How have you been doing the last month with planetary energies and whatnot?
I'm starting to take more awareness into my body and my mood as to how I feel with even building up to like new moon energies. And I realized that I'm all over the place sometimes. So this past like I guess within like this past like month was like a lot of like really like heavy, like not chaotic, but like heavy like just like pressure, like so much to do, get done, like type of energy, until like towards the end half of the month there was a lot more surrender, release, and like joy and like more flowy. Definitely pulling myself more into like the feminine energy, like heavy masculine first half, and then like heavy feminine energy second half. It was, yeah.
Was the masculine like out of a desire to do things because you're doing them, or because you're resisting going with the flow?
I would say both. A little bit of both. So definitely like the doing things to do, because there's a lot of things that are set forth in like terms of like projects and new activity that I'm creating and stuff. And then there's like the aspect of like receiving and just allowing it just to flow, instead of like me like, nah, I gotta look this way, like I need it to be this, I got this, I can do this. And then I'm like, wait, this isn't about me, it's about like the flow and the community and everything else I'm creating. So allow the universe just like guide me through the process versus me trying to like control every aspect of it. Yeah.
Yep. Right. I just like, there's so many people, I mean myself and all of my clients or students, especially the women, February was very chaotic. So when you were like, not chaotic, I'm like, are you sure? Because it was really intense. There was a new moon in January, and then a full moon. The full moon in February was, I think, the full moon in like Aquarius. It was something in there, but anyway, there was some significance. I'm gonna mess up all the signs. Doesn't matter. but there was this like new moon, full moon, new moon cycle that ended, and the new moon cycle ended like a little before like Mercury retrograde did, and that thing is like, for a lot of astrologers, they've had that window of time on their sight line for 2 years, a year and a half,
Wow.
because it's like debatable. People will debate about when the age of Aquarius begins, but the astrologer which is the age of love, right? Like fifth dimension consciousness, 500 consciousness level or higher.
Right.
And like, there's the astrologer that I follow and listen to a lot. You know, I would even venture to say like 2019 was like the massive healing of the feminine, and 2020 was the massive healing of the masculine. Like really like letting go of the tasking of the masculine and just like being efficient and at peace. And then now 2021 is about, you know, the merger.
Yeah, I've been hearing about a lot of that, especially for the masculine in 2020. And I don't know, like, I don't even know. Like, I felt 2020 was so... I mean, I would agree and say, yes, there's a lot of healing for, like, the masculine, just because it was just everything, all the events that we, you know, had last year was so, like, introspective and, like, really challenged people's, like, you know, like, moral principles like that. Like, where do we, like, stand? And, like, it was redefining of, like, what values and principles we had for ourselves in 2020. And it's like, whoa. And now 2021, like, I don't even know. I don't know what to even expect at this point.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know that we need to expect anything. Although,
I like a good heads up though. I can't be
What?
blind. I like a good heads up. I can't be blindsided.
well, I don't know. We're gonna find out. The cat's yelling at you.
Usually I'll have like a friend or one of my like colleagues or stuff from like work that will get like a full like calendar, like what is it, the like full like reading of like the energy for the year, and she'll pass on the goods to me and let me know. And I haven't had that conversation with her yet, but yeah, I could totally use some insight. And I'm also just as excited to be surprised.
Yeah.
You just reminded me too of what Holly, the app you had reminded me that I downloaded a few of them.
Wait, the one, the
pattern.
The pattern? Okay.
That's
The pattern, yeah.
astrology based, right?
It's based on your birthday and your time of birth. So I would venture to guess that a lot of what it tells you is based on your natal chart. That's what I'm assuming. Is yours like crazy spot on too?
It was quite accurate, and I looked at myself and Sabrina and saw how we mapped together in various ways, which was really cool to see. Ooh, Angela Marzi.
Yes, I heard that too about the planets and when, etc. A lot of movement and motion. Yes, Angela. Angela, if you're still on, you can hop into the Zoom session. I was
like, why is she on the other side?
Right, I'm like...
Just come in person, you know. Just sit right here.
Yeah, Angela, feel free to join us in the Zoom. Would love your input into this conversation. Yeah, the pattern, I get to explore more with that. I got frustrated the first day after, because I was like, I want my contacts to all sync, and it wasn't like working properly. Probably operator error. I'm not blaming the app, because Grace have had this app for a long time. That's why I'd known about it. And I was like, oh man, I want this. And I knew at first it was only for iOS, so I could never get it. But now I'm like, oh, I'm excited when you said it last week, and I was like, that's dope. I need this. I need this in my life.
It wasn't working for me. It was like sending me notifications last week, but there were a few days where it was like, it was sending me this notification with a preview, and it was something really juicy, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to read this. And I click on it, it's like, the pattern is down. I'm like, pattern. And then like 5 hours later, it would send me another one, and it's just like, but what about this? And I'm like, we're in breakdown. I'm like, I hate this.
Dang.
It was like 2 or 3 days in a row. I could not see.
It's like, psych,
what it
just
said.
kidding.
Oh,
Misty,
yay. Hi,
listen.
Misty.
Thanks, Misty. We love you.
You could join the Zoom too if you want.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell us about the crazy adventure of picking up your new RV. That was I would love to hear about it. If you have time and want to come and tell us more. I heard a little bit, but I'm sure it was amazing to get to drive it home, so congratulations on that. I know you all made it home safely finally, so happy to hear that.
Texas, yeah. Crazy.
It's so awesome.
It's like
My
when-
loves, I am going to go make some dinner. I teach in 30 minutes.
Oh. I'm so glad you joined us.
Yeah. Thanks for popping in.
Yes.
That's the
I
whole
said I would.
yay. Well, you know, things happen. And
There was a special request for you to join us with another person. I don't know if she's reached out to you yet.
No.
Oh, Lisa.
My Lisa? Which Lisa?
Freeman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where is she?
Well, this was a conversation we had before. She was like, me and Holly should both get on. I was like, you both should
Yes.
absolutely get on. And
Yes.
That would
it'd
be
awesome.
fantastic.
So we'll have
Yeah.
to set that up
Well,
sometime too.
Yes. Well, I mean, for the most part, my Mondays right now, I can do this. You'll have to have her, yeah, talk to her. Yeah.
Deal.
Her schedule
Yes,
is
let's.
in the evening a little crazier than mine, so.
Deal.
Yeah.
Well,
I
thanks
love
for
you guys.
joining. Love you.
Love you, Holly.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll talk to you tomorrow, if not sooner.
I love you both.
Yay. Well, now we got double Corvander's Grill. Let's do one of these. Boom. Look at that.
What is that?
What is what?
I said, boom, look at that. What did I look at?
The
did I
what?
miss? What?
Oh, hold on. There's a few things happening.
Angela said,
here at
let's
once.
do an in-person for sure. Love you all. Yes!
Yeah, that'd be so awesome. All right, we're
I'm
cut off
in
here.
for it. Let's do
Let's
it.
do this.
Can use some
Then-
Angela Marzi time. Yes.
I would love that.
Hi, Misty. Oh. I definitely miss your face, Misty. I haven't seen you now in quite some time. So, I don't know what you're doing. I have no idea.
I don't really know what I'm doing either. You know, I just do things.
If you ever see like a really intense focus on our faces, we're just trying to figure out what we're doing.
I'm also trying to make sure I see people's comments because I'm in multiple places.
Missy, I don't know anything about the planets. Oh, thank you. Super grateful to be alive. Yes, we are grateful that you are alive. Just know that planets are out there somewhere and that they are real. There's no conspiracy theory about planets.
Yes, I know about planets. I just don't really know how they affect us. I'm not all up to date on the astrology terminology and the who's its and what's its of
When in
moon
doubt,
cycles and
just
retrogrades.
Just say stars. Stars mean everything. It's like universal term. I don't know. The stars. It's because the stars. You know, I dropped something on the ground. That's cool.
Special guest. Wait, we have to do this. Wait, here. Yeah, someone is coming in.
We got another visit.
We got a special guest. Special guest, you're on the air.
Caller number
Caller.
9.
Did I do it?
You're on the
You
air,
did it.
caller.
I did it.
There's your video, you're on.
Yay.
Your video's on. Say hi.
We
Look at
can
your camera.
see you.
Hi! I didn't know my video was on.
Well, thankfully, it was, a good time.
And
Hi.
I think you're on Facebook.
What are you doing?
You're being
Are we on
cast to
camera?
millions of people across the country, across every network.
Yeah, like you're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, all the things right
every
now.
place. You're on
NBC,
NBC,
CBS,
Fox,
ABC.
all of them. We went to all of them right now. Disney.
Yeah, Disney Plus
You
is
just-
picking us up.
This is being streamed, to Disney Plus.
I'm thinking I should have showered today.
You and me both.
It's all right. They can't smell us through the camera. We already had that conversation.
That's so.
How are you guys? Mr. Beeson.
I miss you too. This is such a pleasure to see you right now.
Yeah,
Aw.
it feels like it's still my birthday, and that was almost 2 weeks ago.
It was a long journey. Jeff told me how he was talking to you, and you heard that noise, and you were like, "What? Are you in Texas or something?" And we're like, yeah, we are."
Oh my gosh, how was it? How was Texas?
It was wild. It was wild. So we've been planning this RV thing for 5 years, and we finally picked the week we're gonna go get the rig, and the rig is in Texas, and we just happened to pick apparently the worst week in all of Texas history for weather.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We had a blast of a week in New Orleans on the way out there, and then hit ice on the back roads of Louisiana. It was crazy, you guys. Like, I've been on lots of crazy adventures in my life, and I can tell you I have never been, like, stranded. We were stranded. Like, no food, no place to eat, like, stranded. It was crazy.
Oh man, we would have sent you guys a care package.
I don't even know if the mail was getting out to people. It was like, it was all over the news everywhere else, and I can't believe that was the 1 week you picked to go of all, but.
Really? You really not believe it? Like, know it as well as you do. Can you really not believe it?
I was like,
I'm like, but what a blessing is that there was a hotel and that you got to just hang out in a hotel. And
we felt super lucky, man. Talking to the locals there, those poor people were going through it. And we got super lucky, and it was small businesses. It was small businesses that wrapped us up in their arms the whole country through and back, that just took us in and took care of us on top of trying to run their business, and in their personal lives they're out of power and out of water, and they don't know us, and they literally just wrapped their arms around us and got us through it as painlessly as possible, and I'm super grateful for it.
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome.
So it wasn't over after that. Once we weathered that storm, literally, then we had to drive home with a 10,000-pound rig behind us.
Wow.
For the first time, which was super. It was as scary as the snowstorm was. Yeah.
Wow.
I imagine. Oh my
The
goodness.
Jeff drove like a champ. You guys would have been impressed with his driving skills.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm. Right, Bevin?
What?
You drove like a champ.
So
So
what have you done now? Are you like interrupting their show? Is that what
No,
you're
this
doing?
is you are the show.
this is the show, Bean.
We've had you scheduled at this time slot for 9 months.
I've been waiting for this about
You're
3
right on
years now.
time.
that could absolutely be true. As much as I get told about what's happening in my world.
You're welcome.
You're right on time. Oh. We have.
But yeah, we made it home, and we're super grateful. We have a month to recover before we actually hit the road.
That was going to be my next question. So, a month out, and then first stop is where?
North Florida, especially after this trip. We thought it was best to get to know the rig before we left the state in case we need y'all to come rescue us.
I'll have those care packages on standby. You just let me know.
Some pre-packed care packages, please.
That's right. I mean, give it a month away.
So we go to North Florida for a couple months, and then we hit Savannah, and we hit Tennessee, we hit North Georgia, we hit Asheville, and then we go back and do the whole state of Tennessee, and then we come back for snowbird season in Lake Worth. Like, we went to John Prince Park. I'd never been there before, but what an amazing park that place is.
It is. It's huge, too. It's awesome.
Yeah. It's like nature carved out of the middle of the city, and you would never even know it.
Yeah.
So we'll be hosting Friendsgiving at the campsite in Lake Worth.
Are we invited?
Friendsgiving?
No.
I mean, looking at Bean's face, I wasn't too for sure. I felt a warm invitation from you, Misty, but I had to just double check. I'm kidding.
That sounds. You guys our itinerary. You can make reservations to come visit us wherever you guys want to come.
Yeah.
Definitely when you guys are in Asheville, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Would love to come see you guys there.
We already have like 3 or 4 reservations booked. I'm like, guys, can we get on the road first? make sure we know what we're doing before we have people over.
All right, I'll take April through December.
That's
funny.
All right, mid-May through December.
That's right. We're planning our own trip coming up here in April. It'll be really, really fun.
Yeah, where are you going?
We're doing where are we going again? Utah. Denver.
Utah?
We're flying into Denver. And then Utah, Arizona,
Denver.
Awesome.
and then Denver again.
Beautiful.
It's a
Is
Grand
that Sabrina in the background?
That is Sabrina.
That's our manager.
I love you, manager.
I love you.
Manager.
Did you hear her?
Probably she takes an 80% cut.
80. It's like 90.
90.
We're a 5% split here.
Good girl. Good girl.
Do you have much work to keep you guys on track?
Yeah, she's really doing all the hard work and heavy lifting. Corey
She's
and I
pulling
just
all the strings here.
we
We're
just
just
show up and
puppets.
look pretty. That's all. Pablo says bean,
Bean
with a heart and a
some sort of happy face.
looks
Or
like
hug face.
a huggy like type of face
Emoji
type thing
from
like
Pablo.
A big squeeze. Pablo.
Who's that, Pops?
Yeah.
Pops, I miss you, buddy.
You are missed for sure.
Yes,
Baby, you know how this works, right? Like, Pablo's not on, but he made a comment that he's watching. I just want to make sure you know, like, he's not actually on, like, this video.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
I love you guys. That is so funny. Oh.
Should we tell them we're gonna have a empty house party?
Yes.
Yeah, so you guys be on the lookout the next couple of weeks. We're gonna have send out invites to everybody for an empty house party. Once we get all the furniture, we've only got like 3 pieces of furniture left in this house.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
The couch I'm sitting on and the bed that we sleep in is about all that's left.
So do we
Wow.
bring
So we're-
things to refill the space for this empty house
Yeah,
party?
so everybody's gonna be BYOB and BYOC for
Bring your own chair.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I remember when I got my
Of course,
very.
safely distanced and responsible.
Oh
but
yeah,
yes,
of course.
Of course.
I remember when I got my very first apartment. It was a BYOC type of event. I had nothing besides like one couch It was like, well, everybody can come over, but bring cheers. So
Pablo
Yeah, so
says
we
he
have a
hopes he gets an invite from Misty.
Yeah, we're gonna be. It's gonna be our going away shindig that we want to throw with everyone. So I hope.
We're gonna make sure our neighbors are happy we're leaving.
I'm sure about as happy as they were when you moved in, right?
Yeah, they hated me when I moved in.
I remember you tell me that story.
Do I know this story?
I was like 20, I don't know, like 24, 25 years old, throwing parties all the time, out late, shooting potato cannons out in the backyard. Somebody gifted me a potato cannon. I'd never heard of a potato cannon, and this dude that I worked with gifted me a potato cannon. He was like, here, you'll like this. It's a potato cannon. What's a potato cannon? It's exactly what it sounds like. So I was
like hard potatoes, or like boiled potatoes, or like baked potatoes.
Just like regular, like a normal potato before you.
Oh, we're breaking windows, baby. We're going full on like hard potatoes, those russet ones.
I would just sit out in the backyard and launch potatoes like 200 yards down into the lake.
I would feel bad if I ever got hit by that.
Oh my gosh.
But if I had gotten hit by a baked potato, I'd have been like bonus.
I'm pretty sure that would like leave a concussion of some sort.
Yes, it would have killed me.
A baked potato? What kind of gun is this? Like high pressure?
It's like a long, like pipe-looking thing, right?
Yeah, PVC.
Yeah. So we're bringing this potato cannon back for the going away empty house party. No?
No.
No.
Pablo says, telling them what to say so they sound smart. Oh, what does he say?
I missed when he said that, so I'm not sure what he was referencing.
Wait, I think there's another.
Oh, is there
comment.
more? Oh, I think it's just lagged. He says he does hear you. He's cracking up though. I probably have Misty's comment because of the lag.
Pablo, you should hop onto the Zoom.
Yeah, he's not gonna hear this for like 10 minutes though. I was trying to figure out how to get the comments to show up on the screen so we would never miss them. It's supposed to be doing that now, but I don't know.
Well, we're gonna go finish eating dinner. We just wanted to pop in and
Oh,
say hi.
I'm so glad you did.
Yay! Thank you guys for popping in.
So
Love
great to
miss
see
you
your
guys.
faces.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to
I miss
this.
you guys.
Yeah, we miss you.
Absolutely.
So let's get together soon. Like I said, be on the lookout for the invite. We're only here. I was looking at the calendar today and like, oh my God, we're like leaving. It feels like tomorrow.
What's the official date?
The 21st.
The 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my God.
Also on the 21st, I have my superhero activation night event, which happens the 21st of every month, and I do that at the Culture Rose. You guys should pack up and leave and just bring the RV to activation night. We have a camper actually out back.
It's true.
It's awesome.
Can we park at the driveway or park in the parking lot?
Yeah, park wherever you want. You can park that sucker right in the middle of Dixie for all I care.
What is it?
It's live music. It's healing, meditation, vendors. So we have people who sell stuff like Sabrina, who she brings her handcrafted goods to sell. Other healers come into the space and practice their gifts, as well as live music and performers. I had Keegan, who did a guided meditation for the activation.
And sound healing. Yeah,
sound bath healing, everything. It was amazing. It was really good. It's a lot of fun. And
I don't think it would hurt us to fill up our healing bank before we hit this journey.
See, there you go.
There you go.
Bean. That face.
I have a feeling we're going to need a lot of healing on this trip.
Yeah, and it's a good way to see, some more friends before you go. So you'll definitely see some familiar faces.
I'm easy.
But baby, we got to set up the rig before it gets dark because we don't know what we're doing. Does it happen in the morning?
No, it's usually 6 to 9 p.m. So it'll be at night.
Change our reservation by a day or two. All right,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
Deal. Well, keep me posted. I'll let you know. And I would love to see you there for sure.
Love you.
Love you both. Enjoy dinner. Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
How do you turn this thing on?
That's going to be like the next 30 minutes is watching Misty turn her camera on.
Yay.
That's so funny. Oh, that's awesome.
So happy for them.
Awesome Monday for great friends.
Yeah.
I love it. That always confused me because I think those are real people. And I'm like, those aren't real comments.
I'm trying.
That's cool.
Working on it.
Can't wait for us to get an RV.
We have a question from the audience.
Audience question time.
Yeah, Pablo, we are getting them late. It's sometimes because, Pablo, I don't see it right away, but also it's mostly because of the lag.
Yeah,
So-
well, I mean, Facebook Live, you're on Facebook, and it's going to be a lag anyways. Facebook.
It's a double lag because it's where I'm streaming from until it gets to Facebook. When you see it, there's a lag. And then there's also going to be a slight lag from the comment coming back into my software here.
So if you want to be entertained by lag, ask us questions from the future.
Alright, I have a question for you guys that's pretty relevant to
Okay.
Okay.
Would you rather spend the rest of your life with a sailboat as your house or an RV as your house?
Ooh.
This is the rest
Okay.
of your life.
So if
Okay.
you could not hear, the question was, for the rest of your life, would you rather spend your life as a would you rather spend the rest of your life as living on a sailboat for the rest of your life? I don't want
Not
to be a
as a
sailboat.
sailboat.
I can be a sailboat if I want to be, all right, damn it. I'm big as a house. I'll be a sailboat. Oh. All right, I'll let you say it again. Because I botched
Would
that
you
up.
rather spend the rest of your life living on a sailboat or living in an RV? Is that the question?
Yeah.
But if you want to be a sailboat or an RV, be free to be who you want. Don't let anybody tell you who you
Or you
think.
should post it in the Facebook comments.
Oh, that's
Right,
a
people
good
get it at the same time we're getting it. And maybe we'll get their answer by the time that
Okay.
that they hear ours.
Sailboat or RV?
We
So
should pull up like a little
No, just answer the question.
Okay.
sailboat.
Alright.
I've stayed on a boat, and it's not like a cruise ship. Like we're talking about sailboat. You feel every bit of movement in a wave, and
Yeah, so like your home would permanently be a sailboat or an RV.
I don't think I can do sailboat. That motion, like, it's crazy. It's real. It's fun. I like being on the water. And we're talking about like a sailboat like that's tied up on it. Do I have to
Not
live?
necessarily.
Do I have to
Like a
live out?
houseboat.
Okay, houseboat. Got it.
Like a houseboat, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go RV. RV seems more of a easier, natural way of living to me than being on the water. I don't know. What are your thoughts, Corey?
I also would choose the RV. Even though I love being on the water, I feel much more confident in my ability to get from point A to point B when I'm using an RV.
Yeah.
And I think it would be cool to travel around. I also, there's a secondary reason. It's not like we're saying you can't still travel and go on vacation.
That was gonna be my next one. I think mobility reasons, like I would choose the RV. Like it's just more of a dual purpose functionality that I can still drive places and like get around and travel. I'm limited by the boat that I'm stuck only on water. And if I still wanted to travel by a boat somewhere, I have the option to do so. But to live on one, nah, RV.
Yeah. Me too. RV for the win. I just feel like I think it'd be fun for like a vacation to be on a sailboat, but the fact that I can only get to the coastline and then I have to rent a car to go anywhere else. I guess I could still own a vehicle if I had a sailboat.
Is there like a limitation as to like where you can like take a sailboat?
No, I mean anywhere there's water. That's the obvious.
How
limitation.
big is a sailboat though? Like I don't want to get like.
Let's assume they're comparable size-wise to each other. But the only difference is sailboat or RV, like in terms of mode of transportation.
Okay.
I think that's probably the, fair way to assess this. I like the thought of being able to travel anywhere in the continental U.S. or like, North America, South America with an RV. You can always ship that thing overseas too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And take it anywhere. I can't travel anywhere with a sailboat. I can only travel on water. And obviously, aside from, unless it's scuba diving or / snorkeling, or purely enjoying the water, or going from point A to point B, there's no other reason you'd want to be in water that I can think of. Right? Like, there's certain places that are beautiful in water, but, I mean, like, I'm sure Hawaii, you can see some amazing things from the water that maybe you could only see from the water, and some other places like that. But I think maybe I'm speaking from my inexperience on the sailboat. I was gonna say
I'm just like, but there's people who like sailing just for like the sake of sailing. I don't know. It's.
maybe.
Do I know how to navigate this sailboat? Like,
We're assuming you do.
Okay, so I know how to drive this sailboat and go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
there's a fear to some degree being on a sailboat and like weather and like
it's always a risk
being
for sure.
Like stranded or like being in some crazy storm and like if I get in a car crash or even if there's like a hurricane like on land, I feel like I'm more protected in an RV than I would be on a sailboat. I feel like on a sailboat I'm asking for it.
Maybe. That part doesn't actually bother me thinking about it. I think what really the part of it is just I would feel like I can't get places. Like the only places I think most people want to be is on land somewhere, and sailboat restricts you only to the coastline.
I would only feel comfortable on the sailboat if I had a volleyball named Wilson.
I feel like the only point of being in the water is like unless I'm doing something in the water, which there's only so many things you can do in water. It's like looking at this reef or that reef.
Well, if we include last week's question, I know how to swim underwater, and I'm very well versed in the ocean. So, I think I can even talk to fish, animals. Was that the thing? Was I like that much of Aquaman? And I could. Look at that. Talking to animals underwater. We're just compiling all the questions from last week.
What was the question last week?
There was a couple last week.
Well, okay. Well, do you have another question from the audience? Okay. You're going to post it in the chat?
Yeah. Would you rather have unlimited international first class tickets or never have to pay for food at restaurants again? So, unlimited international first class tickets or never paying for food in restaurants again?
I know my answer immediately.
Never paying for food at restaurants ever again.
Yeah, hands down for me. Without a question.
What? Any restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's my answer.
A bitch about to get fat. Oh,
Because that's like something I can do every day, everywhere I go. Whereas like there's only so many times I'm gonna want to travel from like one side of the earth to the other.
Could you imagine that?
Like
any restaurant, never have to pay. I can get as fat as I want and then like get skinny as I want, just all off of dieting, because I'll have like amazing like chefs and restaurants that cook me like great food that'll help me like gain and lose weight, and then I can just be as unhealthy and healthy as I want.
Oh my god, Corey, like,
that's my logic.
We could go to, here's what we'll do. One of us gets the international flights, and the other one gets the restaurant food, and we could share them both.
Look at that, see?
I was thinking about Amaz, Corey, in Peru.
yes, I mean there's so many amazing restaurants that are like definitely out of my price range, especially on a daily basis.
I mean,
or anytime I want, whatever I want. I would break even on like in 1 week, if not one day, I could easily pass the budget for how often. Okay, probably not a day, like a week.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Boom.
I could surpass the amount I would spend on those international first class flights for a whole year. We're just thinking purely money reasons here.
Like, food's amazing. If you know me, you know I love to eat. And, I don't know about you guys watching, but, sometimes I just like to scroll on Instagram and just see different, food stories. And, those things are fun. So if you're telling me I have access to now all those food stories that I see on Instagram and I don't have to pay for it, yeah.
Pablo would prefer the tickets because he loves traveling as much as food.
Okay.
Pablo, I need to hear your logic. I want to hear your logic and your reasoning as to why. I'm not challenging you, but I just want an IV of food connected to me at all times, of flavors and things. That's how much I love food. If you're watching this, I have an unhealthy obsession to food, and I might need your support to. No, I'm just kidding.
Should I be concerned?
You should be concerned. No.
Or you should tell him about Amaz.
Amaz was amazing.
What is Amaz? I want to know what this is.
Amaz was a place that we went in Peru.
Not a person. Got it. Okay.
It was a restaurant. It was rainforest influenced food. It was delicious. I remember eating snail.
Escargot?
Giant jungle rainforest snail. Like the size of my hand, like the palm of my hand. Not like the little tiny escargot ones, but one that was this big, kind of in a shell. Okay. If you can choose, from Pablo, question from the audience, if you can choose only one food you have to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be? I've thought about this many times and never come up with an answer, but I guess I will for right now, since you're asking.
Is there any adverse effects to eating this one food?
I think we're basing this on purely tastes.
Yeah.
If there was no, that's my interpretation.
But I'm not gonna get high blood pressure from eating this one food for the rest of my life, or diabetes.
Let's for the moment assume
gain weight.
We exclude health effects. Maybe that could be a follow-up question, including health benefits. Where would the trade-off be for you?
Yeah, because that's a
very different question.
Automatically, when you said that, I'm like, oh, easy, barbecue ribs. Duh. Why would I not want to eat that for the rest of my life? But if you're talking, there's health factors that come into play. Then obviously I can't just eat barbecue ribs for the rest of my life. That would be severely. I mean, I could, but I would have to reduce the amount I eat every day for the rest of my life.
So barbecue ribs, huh?
Barbecue ribs is definitely it.
That was my favorite food as a kid. I would be like a small child and put away like a rack of ribs, and they were always very surprised in restaurants when that would happen.
Man.
But now I'm allergic to pork.
I was gonna say I wish you could eat pork because you would love
Also,
my barbecue ribs.
I don't eat so much meat nowadays, anyways. And yeah, so there's that, I guess.
So what do you think your food would be that you would eat for the rest of your life?
You know,
would it be something that's meat? Maybe a vegetable. Potatoes would be my potato chips. Oh my god. Sour cream and onion ruffled potato chips. I changed my answer. No, I'm going with the barbecue ribs. I'm keeping the barbecue ribs. Can I pick two things?
No, mashed potatoes.
I was thinking mashed
I was
potatoes
trying to put
too.
the question on the screen, but let me think about the answer before I do that. What would I want to eat? Some things that I love to eat. I love chocolate, but I don't like to eat a ton of it. I just really enjoy a good chocolate.
If you eat enough chocolate, it creates doesn't it create like a
problem?
No, like a euphoric effect to almost like where you're taking ecstasy.
I mean, you can also die from eating too much chocolate.
Yes,
so
yes, you can.
There's that whole bummer.
But we're taking that out because I'm not going to die from eating my ribs.
All right, that's true. We're taking this out. So, thinking about what do I enjoy to eat? I feel like, Sabrina, you would know the answer to this about me more than I would know this about me. Because you're more present to these things than I am.
You can't ask your wife to answer the question for you, Corey.
Manager. Okay.
Sorry, your manager.
I think
Curry.
I do love a good curry. Like, different types of curry. I love Thai Penang curry. But although I had some really good avocado curry from a Thai place in Phoenix, that was delicious. I went to that place like 3 times while I was there.
That's delicious.
I enjoy Indian curries as well, but that's not something I eat very often now. So it's hard to imagine eating it. I don't know if I love it so much because I don't get it very often, or because I could eat it every day. That's an interesting thought. I feel like I could eat it every day. What else do I love? If we exclude,
I have like 15 foods in my head.
I know, if we're going just taste, like, again, I don't eat that much meat nowadays like I used to, and thinking about ignoring all the reasons why I don't eat meat, if those reasons didn't exist, probably like a really good steak I could just eat all the time.
Oh, what about like a bulgogi?
Oh, yes.
Some type
Bulgogi
of
is
like
Korean
barbecue type dish. I think
delicious.
I'm kind
Wait,
of.
is there? Pablo said.
Yeah, Pablo has another question for you all. We're done
Ooh.
daydreaming about food.
Oh.
I know. I like food questions. I'm still thinking about all sorts of different
What about
foods.
the HelloFresh like chicken?
Yeah, we've been eating HelloFresh lately.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored yet.
Not yet.
But
We want
if
them
you
to pick
are
us up.
interested, they give me these free boxes that I can send to friends, and I guess maybe they give me a credit if you sign up. I think you get a free box. There's also a coupon code I can give that you get. I think it's like $75 off or something. I don't know. I think they give me a credit. I'm not really sure what it gives me. It just says, want to send a friend a free box? So if you want that, let me know, because I see them sitting in my account.
I should probably check my HelloFresh and make sure.
But we've been very much enjoying
HelloFresh.
Every single meal.
Awesome.
Every single meal has been delicious.
It's amazing, and we're gonna have HelloFresh again tonight because we love HelloFresh. And if you know anybody working at HelloFresh corporate, tell them check out Commander's Grill and sponsor our videos. we'll throw some food on the air for you guys.
Yeah, we can cook it live for you. Okay, so
what is the
question
biggest
from Pablo
item in your bucket list right now, or have you already achieved it? My biggest item on my bucket list is to eat ribs for the rest of my life. And I have not yet achieved that. And I make up that would definitely be the end of my bucket list for sure. No, biggest item in my bucket list, I have two really big things. And I don't know which one precedes the other. It is to travel to Italy, and I want to actually live there for a period of time in my life. And the second thing is to own a blue male Great Dane named Donnie.
Like blue, like your shirt blue, or?
I wanted him to be this color blue. Like cartoony. No.
I can't tell how much
blue is in like smoky gray color. They're gorgeous. That shiny like coat. I love blue coated dogs. But I definitely want a Great Dane, and I've had this since I was a kid. My family can tell you that I've had this imaginary dog that I bring up all the time named Donnie. And that's who I get to have in my life. I just haven't been in a space in my life to where I want to give this dog, in my mind, there's so much love I want to give this dog, and I want him to travel the world with me. So Donnie would be in Italy with me. I think Donnie would probably be the biggest bucket list thing, actually. But yeah, he's going to be my best friend, travel companion, life companion. Like, I am so excited to have this dog when I do. But I want to have like a big house for him to have like all the space that he wants to run around and all the toys and have all the love that I can give him. That's a big goal of mine.
I just learned something new about you. At first, I was like, is he making this up on the spot?
Donnie's been in the works for a long time.
Let's see if this works.
And I love Great Danes. They're like beautiful lap dogs.
So here's the question from Pablo.
Good job.
And, oh, yay.
Hi, Sherry.
Sherry Burr,
Hi,
a.k.a.
Mom.
Thanks for joining us. One of the biggest items on my bucket list was to go to Machu Picchu in Peru, which a couple years ago, my amazing wife / manager surprised me with a ticket to Peru, and I got to go with some of my very best friends. So that was, Jeff Bean and Misty, who were on here just a little bit ago with us on the stream tonight. They Bean also was surprised with a ticket, and we all got to go together. It was awesome.
Awesome.
Yes, it was an amazing experience getting to see a bunch of sacred sites in Peru, including Machu Picchu.
That's somewhere I want to go that I had not been. Really quickly, if you're watching this, these questions are not only just for Corey and I. Feel free to answer them into the comments, or if you want to join us on the Zoom, the link is in the description. Let us know that you want to get into the Zoom, and you can answer these questions with us live. So
I think our manager's giving us a note. What is it? Oh, yeah. You can see. Oh, I forget that you can see my mouse.
Oh, the mouse. Got it.
The manager's giving us pointers on being professional. Note to self, don't leave the mouse cursor on my face.
Pablo, what's on your bucket list? I'm very curious about that one for you. And also the food question. What the one food you would eat for the rest of your life?
Pablo just wants to ask you all questions.
You can ask us all the questions you want. But I would love to hear the bucket list one for sure for you, Pablo, because You do amazing, awesome things anyways. And I don't know, I'm always intrigued by the way your brain works. I feel like I always say like I just want to like take like a day and live in the mind of like Pablo, and it just for some reason it seems like some type of like Narnia experience, just from getting to know you. So what's on your bucket list, or have you achieved it already? That big goal. And while we hear from Pablo, because this is delayed for about 10 minutes, we're going to sit in silence until we hear exactly what Pablo has to say.
Oh, we have another question here.
No, we'll wait. No, I'm just kidding.
Another one of my big bucket list items is to actually to go back to Peru or to Brazil and sit with some of the indigenous people in their...
Peru is South
in
America,
the rainforest.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Next to Bolivia-landia.
Bolivia-landia. That's what we like to say. And they speak Bolivia-landish there, according to what we tell Gigi.
Yeah, I definitely want to go. I've not been to South America. I've not traveled outside of the country other than to Canada and the Bahamas and Barbados.
Alright,
Hmm.
take me another country.
Yeah, we need to go somewhere.
Went
Somewhere
to go
very
see
exotic.
Rihanna in Barbados, and she was not there, so it was a big disappointment.
Really?
Well, I mean, I went for a work trip to Barbados, where I got to, I mean, it was awesome, the trip, because I got to stay in an awesome villa there on top of, like, the island. Like, literally, the very end, like, so Barbados isn't huge. It's literally 23 miles, like, across the island. I walked the entire island. I literally walked the entire island one night. And we stayed on the farmost eastern side of the island, and the like farmost like highest like side or highest side of the mountain there, because like there's like a cliff that overlooks like the tree line. It's so cool. You like we overlook like all like the trees, and like you look down and you see like the ocean. And I have pictures on Facebook from, it was like 2018, December 2018 I think it was, when I did this business
See if I
trip.
can pull up pictures while we're talking about this.
And it was so beautiful. I mean, like, and being on like the like at the top of the tree line, the monkeys would like come out in the evenings and stuff, and like be like on the back porch, like around like the pool and things. It's so cool.
That's really cool.
They like just like kind of hang out. I don't think I got really pictures of the monkeys at all, because they were kind of hard to get, and I was working. But I love the culture there, and the food, and the town. Like, it was really cool. It's very beautiful in Barbados. Like, I liked it a lot. I would definitely go back. I did not get to go to the hot springs there, which I really, really, really wanted to do, but I didn't know about the hot springs in the area there until afterwards, towards the end of the trip. So that's cool.
We have
Someone joined us?
We should have like a doorbell noise. Hi!
Yay! Oh, I need to pull up the full screen here. How do I... Wait for it.
I got you.
It's coming. One sec.
And we also got to get our excited face.
Oh.
I think it's our hotkey
Why is
for
it
it.
not working? Is this it? Man. Is it this one?
We gotta get better at navigating these
I
things.
know, this is
Well,
rough.
that's a different one.
Alright, I think...
Is it?
It's vanished on me, but that's okay. We're gonna do this.
Is it because of that though? Is it? Wow.
Oh, guess what?
There's someone else. One moment, I'm gonna bring you back to make full screen here.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi.
Hi! I'm trying to get Amber on.
Yay!
Yay!
All the friends.
Oh, is that Pablo? Yay!
Pablo.
It's so tiny. I'm trying to.
Hey,
Let's do this. Here we go.
Hello.
I wanted
Tell
to
us.
answer by text in the comments, but he was like the lag was so bad.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Let's transition this over. Boom,
Bring my
there we go.
underwear.
All right.
Now I can see you.
Wow.
Now let's make sure.
It is officially a potted. Woohoo!
This is our reaction when someone joins. I don't know. You can't see it in the Zoom, but I think you saw it earlier.
That's so cool.
It's us very excited.
Oh, how is everyone?
Where's Bree? Good. Why isn't Bree
She
on
says she
here?
doesn't exist. You could probably hear her.
She's our
I hear her.
our set manager, and she prefers to stay hidden off of camera and keep us on task to what we're supposed to do.
She has to be in the control room, dialing all the cameras in and out. And
Sabrina's a one-man show, a one-woman show.
Okay, Amber's gonna come on. I gotta give her the
Yay!
That's awesome.
You know Pablo, right? You both know each other?
Hi, Pablo.
Hey, Terry. Yeah.
Oh, wait, so Pablo, yes, I want to hear your answers.
Yeah.
Okay, so the food one, I've been asked that question before, and although I don't care too much about food, like I'm not big on like new tastes and stuff, I do get tired of the same thing. So I wouldn't know what to pick for the rest of my life.
But because you asked the question, you're gonna pick something, right?
I love the convenience of having like the same breakfast every day. I really don't care. But after the during the week it's fine, but for the weekends I'm like I need something else.
What's your favorite
But if
food
I
then,
really,
Pablo?
really need to pick something. I'd have to say somewhere in the Italian cuisine.
Ooh. Like an Alfredo, like a pasta Italian, or like a sausage Italian, like. And now we're getting down to like all like the nitty gritties.
More like a lasagna kind of thing.
Mmm. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, do you have like a preference on lasagna?
Something.
Like
I like Alfredo, but I don't think I'll eat it for the rest of my life.
There's some Alfredos that are like really good that I can probably eat for the rest of my life. I cook a mean
Just cook a
Alfredo.
good Alfredo.
Push it.
No, I love it. It's great, but I think it's like I'll get tired of that taste way faster.
I don't know, Pablo. I cook a pretty mean Alfredo that you might be hooked for the rest of your life.
Well, let's try it sometime.
Deal. I will be happy to cook you and your beautiful wife Alfredo.
Nice.
We'll maybe have to do a dinner. That'll be cool.
And for the other question of my bucket list, there's a few things. I still want to travel. I still haven't gotten to Africa or Asia. Oh, sorry, no. I've been to Thailand, but only Thailand. So I want to go to like China, Japan, Russia, all that like Northeast Asia part. Those are two areas that I wanna travel to that are in my bucket list.
I think Corey's traveled all through China, Japan, Korea.
So yeah, all of the above. That was actually some of my bucket list items. Some of my other ones I got to do. Whoa, what just happened? I was trying to pull your question up on screen with you. That's okay. A few of my bucket lists were to. Sorry, my manager's being so distracting over here.
Is she telling you what your bucket list is?
No.
She's a peanut gallery as well.
One of mine was to go to Japan, which I got to do and was amazing. Worked there for a few months, one summer, and actually I tackled a few bucket list items while I was there. One of them was climbing Mount Fuji. Another one was to publish a paper, doing research, which I got to do.
Oh, cool. You went up, like, to the top?
Yes.
Wow, that's...
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was big for me because I'm from Florida, which is totally flat. But
right.
Compared to places like the Rocky Mountains. It's really not. It's like it's so huge because it's in the area that it's in. It's like flat, and then it's just this giant tower of a mountain. It's around 12,000 feet. But you start at like sea level pretty much, and so you're feeling all of it.
Mount Fuji has a sister volcano in Ecuador that looks very, very much like it. So we kind of like know Mount Fuji because of that.
That's cool.
They're almost kind of the same height. They look very similar. So
that's really cool.
That's cool.
Hey Corey, Amber said she's trying to get on, but she got removed from the meeting. Oh, she's gonna try again.
It didn't have her name.
She's getting a complex.
Well, I don't know if she's gonna be able to join now.
What?
Because once you remove someone, they can't rejoin.
Oh really?
Well, she can retry.
Tell her retry and.
I can probably invite her.
I'll tell her you don't like her.
Baylin!
Oh,
and
yay!
Baby Yoda! And Pear!
Yes.
Oh,
She
yay!
has the same ears as Baby Yoda.
That's so
Yeah.
cute.
Wait, which one is Yoda? Which?
Oh my god.
Oh,
that's
yay!
So cool.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Baylin. I miss you.
So good to see
Oh
you.
my gosh. So
Wow,
nice to see you.
and we have Amber.
And Amber. Hi, Amber.
hello.
I don't know if Pablo and Belen know Amber.
No, they don't.
Oh, she's still
If you had
connecting.
seen our show, you would know.
Amber
The Amber
is
and Sherry show.
awesome. She's amazing, and she brings great laughter, energy, and smiles with her. I love it.
Amber, you're live. Say hi to Pablo and Belen. Oh, you're muted.
You're muted, Amber.
It says you're not muted, but I can't hear you.
Unmute. Oh, there we go.
Amber's just like mouthing words, and we're all telling her she's muted.
Can't hear you.
It might be a Bluetooth thing, or.
She's gonna mime this whole thing.
Right.
It says
I'll
her
talk
her
for her.
mic is on, so it might be.
What?
Oh, there
Right.
we go. I hear
Oh.
you. I heard.
Yay!
Yay!
Good evening. It is so nice to be here.
Yay.
Thanks for joining us. I don't know if you heard me. I was trying to introduce you to my good friends Pablo and Belen, who are
Hello.
with you if you can see them.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you too.
You were seconds away, Amber, from being in complete commentary by Sherry there.
That might make for a good show. The Sherry and Amber show where they just speak for each other. Like
Awesome.
one person's mouth moves and they.
We've
would
done
be-
that before, actually.
Yeah? Oh my gosh. I have to see that one. That's awesome.
I just tell her what she should think. I'm very bossy.
Oh, Amber, we were just talking about, and we haven't heard from you, Sherry, as well about your bucket list.
And
items.
Belen.
Oh, and Belen. And did Pablo finish
I
his?
for Amber's bucket list.
Oh, his was the travel. Yeah, he did finish.
My
That makes
bucket list is shorter because I gotta be quick.
Question
That's
is,
so
what's
funny.
your biggest thing in your bucket list right now?
Bungee jumping. Oh!
Bungee
That
jump.
was one of mine that I'm grateful I got to do, and I don't necessarily know I want to repeat it, but I'm glad I did it. Same with skydiving.
Oh, you didn't like it?
I loved it. I loved both. There's certain calculated risks that that I'm like, like how many times do I want to push my luck? Interestingly enough, so I went bungee jumping in Africa in front of Victoria Falls, which is the biggest waterfall in the world by volume, not like height alone or.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
I saw the video too. There's a video of it.
there is a video. It's on
What?
YouTube.
There's a
drifting
video?
around
Wait,
somewhere.
what?
But
I have not seen this.
Wait, what?
So,
They pushed him off.
I was too afraid to jump. I was like, just push me, and they like throw me off the edge, and I screamed the whole way down. It was scarier than skydiving.
So what I hear is
Really?
this video is gonna have to be played on the live
maybe
stream.
one of these days.
It's not so regulated. You shouldn't do it.
Well, I was in Africa. It was on the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe in the gorge. That's where the river, the Zambezi River, flows through. And I, 6 months after I bungee jumped there, that same spot, the cord broke. And when someone jumped, she survived, the person who, where it broke. But, you know, it's a hippo and crocodile infested river.
Yeah,
And
man, you don't have
it's
a
like
chance
very-
if you break up.
Very turbulent, but she survived. The woman who was bungee
But-
jumping when it broke.
What made you feel that bungee jumping is more dangerous than skydiving?
Because you're so much closer to the ground. The guy, I was told the
You
guy.
don't have a backup string. You have one string.
What? Once, yeah. The guy who pushed me, he was like, "Don't worry, it's not the fall that will hurt, that will kill you. It's the sudden stop at the bottom."
Exactly.
Yeah. But it was fun. It was like they had it in a package, so you could do 3 things. So, by the way, whoever's iPhone joining, put in the comments, if you haven't already, who you are, or we will not be letting you in. Because we have a lot of random people who just decide to join these that are
Let random
kids.
people in.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Well, no, it's not fun because then their intention is to cause to disturb you, and
We've had some
I'm
disturbing
disturbing
instances.
myself, so I can disturb them.
Well,
But
long story short, if you go to Zambia to Victoria Falls, highly recommend. I actually would do it all again. I highly recommend it. It was so cool because it's a big gorge between like where the waterfall goes. You're at the top level. And there's a bridge that connects Zambia to Zimbabwe. And you can do 3 different things, not just bungee jumping. That's just one of 3. The other thing you do is zip line across the gorge, which was my first time zip lining also.
which
Which
none
is
of
why-
that snapped, right?
No, that was
Zip line was
totally.
good.
I mean,
Okay.
that's not a whole lot of pressure. Like it's very easy to you put a steel beam up. It's like it's never gonna break if it's even remotely done properly. And the second thing they do is you're on so if you have the bridge that goes across the two. Let's say my arm's the bridge. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna come through. How about you hold up your arm? Okay, there. That's the bridge. All right, and then you have the let's say this is the zip line cable. Okay, let's do it. Let's turn an angle here. Let's turn an angle. Okay, so you're on the bridge, and then there's a cable that I just zip lined across, but then there's another cable right next to the zip line, and you stand on the bridge, and they connect a rope from you to this cable that goes across the gorge. Right, so there's this big canyon. Canyon this way, right? So there's a connecting both sides of the canyon is this cable. You're standing on a bridge, and then there's a cable from like you're in a harness, and you just jump off the bridge. So you're like a pendulum. So you're attached to this other line.
I've done
Oh my
something
gosh.
similar, yeah.
So you just jump off the bridge. So the first several seconds you're just free falling. There's no tension at all because you're just on a rope essentially. And you just jump off the bridge in front of the biggest waterfall in the world. So you're just swinging, and then eventually, you jump, and then you're just like and then finally there's tension, and then you do this back and forth
I've done that, but in Ecuador there's a city near the rainforest, near the Amazon rainforest. But in my scenario, mine sounds so much smaller than what you're describing, but it's basically the same. I jump from the bridge and you are a pendulum.
That's so cool. That was my favorite
But
part. Actually.
over the water?
What?
Your pendulum, are you
Yeah, you're going you're in alignment with the river, right? So then you swing back under the bridge. Here's the bridge. Here's just a random rope going across this alongside the bridge, right? So you jump from here off the bridge, and you're connected here, but you go like this.
Exactly.
And this water is infested with
Yours sounds so much
crocodile
bigger than what I
hippos.
did, but it's the same thing.
It was a lot of fun. There's also, for anyone in South Florida, there's a similar experience, not nearly as scary, but it's like it's the in between. If you want to have the pendulum experience, it's called Sky Coaster at Old Town near Disney World in Kissimmee.
Old Town.
So it's I think it's at Old Town. It's definitely in that area, and you are on your stomach for it, and there's like these 2 towers, and then there's a 3rd tower, and you're like on a rope attached to the top of the 2 towers, and this 3rd tower pulls you back like a crane. You're on your stomach the whole time. It pulls you back, and then it lets you go, and then you just swing between the 2 towers like this. Like Superman.
There's some great videos of people doing it if you can go online.
You
Yeah,
can
back in
give a
Virginia.
great idea for a trip.
I did it
If you're
in
at the
high
bottom,
school.
you can catch everybody's puke.
You go 80 miles an hour. I know. I remember on that one. I have a video of me doing that in high school.
Like,
I'm
So-
just going to say one thing to you, Corey. It's a Bahamian saying, and it's sick, which means it's just an expletive of, oh my goodness. And if you're really, really wowed, muddos! Wow. That's some scary shit.
It was scary. So,
But
but I highly recommend all of it.
crossed
It was
a
also a ton of fun.
yeah, I'm good. I'll just go look at the waterfall and stay on the
Yeah,
ground.
that's it.
I mean-
I want to see the hippos, but from far away as
Right,
well, not as I'm plummeting towards them.
No, I was not sold once you said hippos and crocodiles and stuff in those waters.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Most of them were that I saw were at the top, if not all of the ones that I saw were at the top of the waterfall. So, I don't know how many were at the
Waiting for a
bottom of the
snack.
waterfall.
Do these things jump out and
I mean, I don't know if it's like Peter Pan, where like they're, it's like this giant
So
mouth. that comes-
Lavender, do you like any extreme activity or extreme sport that you would do?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would do all these things, but talking about it, this doesn't psych me up to want to do it. I just gotta be in the moment and just do it. You telling me
Extreme online dating. Now that's scary.
right in South Florida on top of that. Huh.
What?
I have stories.
Oh my god.
Is this?
I walked in
Can
the
you check
kitchen
stream to
once
make sure it doesn't look like that?
after a year when a glass broke once without any shoes on. Ow.
Wait, say that again, Amber.
Wow.
I walked into the kitchen once after a year had passed that a glass had broke.
And you stepped on glass?
No. But I took your risk.
That's your extreme. That's your extreme.
Extreme.
The most extreme thing.
I love you so much, Amber.
I went somewhere that glass broke a year ago. I did hear that. Correct, right?
That's real bold of you. That's
I'm-
very risky. Did you
I bet
remember that the
there's
glass had
more
broke there?
things you've done.
What?
No, I've had very scary experiences though, and I think that's why I don't have any extreme things in me anymore.
She lived on an island with no electricity for some time.
Yeah.
Hurricane.
Wow.
Really?
Yep. During the no-name storm of '93 that came through in March of '93, I was on an island that was 50 yards by 50 yards, and I stayed in a boat during that hurricane, and we went back to the island to check on it, and I had to go through 25-foot swells in a 20-foot boat.
My
So
gosh.
I've done a lot of, I think they were stupid things. I wouldn't have done it, but I did, and I got through it. I think that's what cured me of any kind of extreme. It was enough.
I don't
Wow.
know. I feel the older I get, the more fearful I get. Like,
Me too.
just driving over a bridge. Now I have a lot more conscious thought well, what if this thing collapses? There's nothing here to support me. Yeah.
I'm afraid of escalators.
They're dangerous, though. I mean, you're better off free falling from the sky, man.
Oh man.
They're sharp.
Ever since I saw that video in China, like sometime in the last 10 years, I think, where
don't
like,
talk about
yeah, I
it.
want to talk about it. Let's just say it ate a person at the top.
Oh gosh.
Ugh.
Wow. I've never seen that. I've seen people that get their like shoes stuck, but
I got my
not,
shoe stuck.
not that.
I'm always
perfectly
fearful,
good.
like always be careful at the very top where the metal like thing is, especially if you're in developing countries that don't have as like strict infrastructure.
Oh.
Apparently that can collapse in or be open or
My gosh.
and that's where all the gears are that make the whole thing do this.
So staircases.
Yeah, or just be careful at the top, you know. I always like kind of am ready to like jump like every time. I'm like I'm gonna be present
waiting
when
at
I'm
the
getting
top,
off this
like-
escalator. Yeah. Ready
That's
to
so
dive.
funny.
Yeah.
Do we check the comments on the other one?
Comments.
Make sure I'm not
Make-
missing. Okay.
No, we're not missing
So,
any comments.
Perfect.
So wait, if in the future
Is it coming
the
through
cities use like
clearly?
conveyor belts to transport people, you wouldn't use them?
Me?
Like at the airport, those
Like
people
the-
Oh, I use escalators. I'm just saying I'm fearful while I do it. I don't let it stop me from living, but you know, I'm just like.
Got
It doesn't make me unlazy from using stairs. But
I live a little. I use the escalators. I do, but I am I notice as I get older, I'm much more conscious of things just because I learn more about what can go wrong. And as a kid, it's like I didn't know. I felt invincible because I didn't have a reference for all the terrible
see,
things.
my school in our day made us fearful of quicksand. We had.
I feel like every
drills on what we
Looney
could
Tunes
do.
cartoon did that.
I so know
Yeah,
what
but it
to
was
do
like a
about
thing.
quicksand. You're right.
It was a thing. You don't want to panic. You want to put your arms out and don't move and take small, shallow breaths. But they put the fear of God in us for quicksand. I lived in Erie, Pennsylvania. There was no sand. It was snow.
Yep. I think
But just in
John Mulaney
case-
has a great joke about that for any John Mulaney fans.
Oh yeah.
He talks. He basically says that though. He's like, I thought as a kid, like I thought quicksand was going to be a much bigger problem than it was.
Yeah. I've heard of it, yeah.
I still have panic attacks when I think of it. It was on Batman and Robin all the time. It was
All
on
the time.
Every show growing up, you get caught in quicksand.
Jungle Book, the first live action Jungle Book, I want to say,
Okay.
had quicksand in it
Quicksand?
that I watched as a kid.
I'm trying to remember. I don't
remember
seeing
anything
Director
about
is
the movie.
53.
What's that?
The director is 53.
it.
I don't remember anything about that movie other than there was quicksand in it and I was afraid of it. And it just reinforced my fear of quicksand.
Oh, you have fear of it too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But we watched a video. Was it you, Sabrina, that showed us the video of like
how to escape quicksand.
escape quicksand, and you have to do
I
it a
can just
certain
tell you that
way.
they drilled it into our brains back then.
Like, oh.
Well, I think that's when they didn't dry out Florida. If you go to the Everglades, you probably have to worry about quicksand
That might be true, actually.
because it is a
But that
marsh.
wasn't it. We grew up in Pennsylvania though.
There's marshes in Pennsylvania, I bet. I bet you just don't go out in nature. There's like this whole group of people that experience quicksand in Pennsylvania
Oh my gosh.
who went outside.
Wherever this quicksand is,
Wherever you
you're-
are, quicksand.
you know that you're prepared to take it on.
We are. I am. Bring it on now. I've been studying for
2021.
years.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, man. Well, before the quicksand gets us all, did we hear everyone's bucket list item? Did Sherry go?
But I didn't. I don't have it. My bucket list is to be happy.
Oh, that's easy.
Yay. Wait,
I know.
is that checked off?
Success.
You good? Okay, good.
What?
That's awesome.
Did Belen
I
go?
would say to have
Belinda's the
grandchildren.
Oh, the bungee jumping, that's right. That's right, yes.
What was that? Say it again.
Oh,
To have grandchildren
Sorry, I'm going through a tunnel.
For those that don't know, Sherry is the mother of our manager and mother-in-law of Corey.
Thanks, Mom. I wish I heard what you said. I'm just going through a tunnel.
That's so awesome. Grandchildren are coming.
What's the manager's bucket list item?
I don't have a bucket list. I don't like buckets.
The manager
Did
does
you
not
hear her
like
answer?
buckets.
No, I couldn't hear.
She says, I don't have a bucket list. I don't like buckets. So
And I don't like kicking them.
But she did give us another question from the audience.
Wait,
No?
no, we don't know.
Oh.
Sabrina had a question.
We'll make this last question then, because
We have a couple more here. We
did start
late. Our goal is 6 to 8, but we keep saying 6-ish because we've never been able to get all the technology working in time.
Yeah.
So we'll go till 8:30.
Would you rather vomit uncontrollably for 1 minute every time you hear the happy birthday song, or get a headache that lasts the rest of the day every time you see a bird, including in pictures and video?
All right, did you all hear that? I'm gonna put this on video.
No, you cut out.
All right. This is a long one.
Reread it.
All right. It's in the Facebook chat. It's also in the Zoom. Is it in the Facebook chat?
It's not in the Facebook.
All right, we're gonna add it there.
I'm going.
I'm gonna read it again. Would you rather vomit uncontrollably for 1 minute every time you hear the happy birthday song, or get a headache that lasts for the rest of the day every time you see a bird, including in pictures or a video?
Oh, that was easy. I'm ruining everybody's birthday. Everybody is.
Right, I'm with you there.
I would choose the birthday one too.
I get migraines, and it's the worst thing ever
I
to
would
have
do the
headaches. So
I
would
hate
just
vomiting.
vomit.
Like, it makes me feel so bad.
So you'd rather have a headache that your head in a bite? Ow.
Every time you see a bird for the rest of your life, you're getting a headache that entire
but I
day.
don't see birds every day, so I'm good.
You can avoid birthday parties. You can avoid birthday parties.
Yeah, no, but like I feel so bad when I health-wise, so bad when I throw up. Like I just don't like it.
So your reason is like the same reason I would choose the vomit. Like,
You're not vomiting either, Levander?
oh no, I'm vomit. I'm 100%. I don't care who's in the way. It's gonna look like The Exorcist. That's 100% for vomit.
Oh, I'm picking birthday. I see too many birds. It's my totem, for God's sake.
I feel like I see birds like every day. So,
Really? I don't.
Because we're in Florida.
maybe
I hear them,
I think
but
you
I don't
should
see them.
Oh, I think if you started looking for them, now that we're having this conversation, just the next week, just pay attention. Maybe.
See how that headache is going to be.
Get the headache.
Let's keep track of how many times a bird would vomit this week and how many
Good
times
question, though.
Oh yeah, this week. That's a good strategy for everyone. Track how many times this week you would have a full day worth of headaches every time you see a bird, even including in pictures, or how many times you would vomit uncontrollably for 1 minute.
Oh,
How many happy birthday songs you hear this week. That'll be a good.
It sounds like strategy.
Yeah, restaurants is like, just don't go to restaurants. That's what.
So yeah, good gosh. I watch kids, and there's places I go with kids, and birthdays happen like all the time.
And I can just see Levander.
This is gonna be bad. I like that. I'm gonna track how many times I vomit, how many headaches I would get. Then I'll be on next Monday. We'll have a tallied up count.
Okay.
I like that.
It's the headache. I get a headache just thinking about getting a headache.
I feel like, is there a bird in our home somewhere? I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bird somewhere around us right now.
So after this, we're gonna turn down all pictures of birds.
No, I hate birds. Also, just like
You ever started painting birds, so
They can't hear me.
Does Twitter count?
Twitter is a bird.
If I see the
Oh,
Twitter
that's
logo?
true. The Twitter icon logo.
Yeah.
Man, no more Angry
Well, I don't use
Birds.
Twitter, but I mean, I see it every day on social
Every time
media.
you see tweet this with the icon,
Hey.
headache, rest of the day. No more social media ever again.
My
I feel like
God.
there's
that would be a
another,
good strategy.
right? I feel like there's another bird that's like very prominent somewhere. I mean, is there a bird on our money? Do we have an eagle
Yes.
on our money? Like at least some of it?
It's true.
Oh no, I can't hear
I haven't
Amber.
used
again.
cash in a long time.
It's true.
But depending on what bank you're using on a debit card. it might
Oh
be
yeah, there's
bird
a
on
like a
there.
hologram right on every like. Is it every? A lot of credit
that's
card,
true.
debit cards.
Damn.
Maybe don't show it to the
Express has an
camera.
eagle.
Yeah, there is a bird.
Oh, don't. Oh, okay, good. The
Headache
back.
I covered the number.
Yeah.
Good.
Just
What's
wanting
the
you to be responsible here. Yeah, yeah.
But if
Oh,
you
man.
want to send me a picture of the front and back afterwards, you're more than welcome to.
I'm good. I'm sure you can have an idea.
All right, I think we have maybe one more question.
We have time for one more? Okay.
All right. Would you rather five? Want me to read the one you posted?
That one?
Yeah, I read those.
The 5% one?
Okay.
That one.
Would you rather 5% of the population have telepathy or 5% of the population have telekinesis? You are not part of the 5% that has either one of those. So, telepathy meaning you can read people's minds, or telekinesis meaning you can move objects with your mind.
I don't trust anyone with telekinesis for sure.
I mean, I don't trust
I think
anyone with either one.
telepathy.
I don't trust them with
I
telepathy.
think telepathy.
I would choose telekinesis because yeah, I'm hearing an echo now.
I myself know that I would be a villain with telekinesis, and I don't trust the world
just
to
moving
do
objects.
any good with this type of power in their hand with telekinesis.
Well, I think-
You can read my mind all day.
I think telepathy is worse for people to have because they could be reading your mind, taking your credit card numbers. They'd use it evil.
Exactly.
And then there'd be some people with good if the telekinesis, maybe they could move that, couch I needed moved out of my room,
This
I
is
would
true.
move those account numbers out of your account.
Everyone, yeah.
I don't know.
Everyone's account numbers would be exposed. The nuclear codes, all the different things in government secrets. There were no more secrets. Everything's coming out when people got telepathy.
But that's a good thing, no?
Well, I
I
mean,
think so.
you could argue that
I
on
mean, things
some,
will be more transparent.
Picture
Yes.
someone
Which
went to
wouldn't,
school
you got
with.
evil in the world though, so you don't want everybody who's evil to have all those secrets.
but I also don't. I don't know how good this telepathy is, and I don't know how I feel about people having to decide if that was like a real thought or a random thought. Because, sometimes you're just like, oh, I just had a weird thought of like jumping in front of that truck, or like something random pops in your head, and you're like, like, why is that thought there? I'm like, are they gonna hear all those random thoughts that like, I'm like,
God bless
that
them.
I'm also weirded out by? That now they're gonna think, whoa, all those weird thoughts going through that person's mind.
I mean, I think the real question
They're
is,
gonna know we judge them every second.
do we want 5% of the population to still be good or bad at that point? Because either one can go really south, I feel.
Oh
Yeah,
No.
it totally wouldn't work out for me. Every guy I wanted to sleep with would know already.
If they can read your mind, they can just save you thoughts.
It would remove the surprise
Right.
of kidnapping and making them. And then
Yeah.
I'd have to chase after them, and then be like, the whole car chase them.
That's
Here's the other thing, that my manager also just pointed out, is that if people have telepathy. Let's just say I have telepathy and Lavander doesn't. I can just be like, oh, Lavander thought this about you. I read his mind. And
then
I
again,
heard a
that
rumor.
will force Lavander to always have good thoughts.
what? No, I'm saying I just make it
But
up.
he can make up.
He didn't actually have to think any of it. I just say Lavander was thinking about this about you. So I don't.
Evil.
Yeah, that's some.
But everyone
Wait,
knows
wait,
I'm
Do we know
honest.
that you have telepathy, or you don't tell us?
Wait, what?
Well,
Say that
You can
again?
tell him and then he can make it up.
I'm just saying. Let's say I'm a confirmed person with telepathy, so people believe me
Okay, so
because
we
they
know
know
you
I
have
have telepathy. Then I could like be telling the truth a bunch of times and maybe prove that I'm telling the truth in various ways, but also could lie when I wanted to.
This is how fake news gets started, and then we're back in this whole friggin' situation in 2020
that's true.
again.
I don't think people think that I have telepathy, and that I'm.
I can just see like this be like an ongoing
Start wearing
thing.
the foil on your head.
Yeah.
I got my foil cap ready.
I think if there were people that were doing bad things with telekinesis, though, we could stop them with the good people who have telekinesis. Like, there's going to be weird, shady things like, okay, you weren't looking and I took your wallet kind of thing could happen. But most times someone's going to see those things, and those people are going to get caught eventually. If they're doing major things.
But get caught by who?
The second, if let's say we're at a bar.
Bro, if I got telekinesis, ain't nobody stopping me.
Well, you're going to eventually, it's all the other people with telekinesis. If you're so evil that you want to just destruct everything.
Yeah, that'd be me.
Oh my god.
That's it. World's gone. Done.
But there's no limit to what he can move. Like, he can move people
Yeah.
from a point A to point B.
Yes.
Oh.
But
I've watched
We don't need any
enough
Hoopers anymore.
comic books and superhero, like,
Like Superman?
But I think the world does not
can
function
navigate.
the way that they do in the comic books.
I don't know.
So I think that there would be some bad actors, but I think that would be less than. I think actually we could solve a lot of world problems with some telekinesis.
I would do a lot of
We
good.
wouldn't
I
need
wouldn't
any-
be completely evil.
We wouldn't need any moving companies anymore.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we
I
know.
would totally help Sherry move like her furniture and
Thank you.
stuff.
Well,
Thank you.
you're not part of the 5%.
This is
okay?
true. I am not part of this 5%. So
was,
I guess I can't be the villain that I want to be, but
Yeah, we only had you that we were concerned about, clearly. So, problem solved. World peace. Just don't give Lavander telekinesis.
this reminds me like the wishbone.
Yeah, that's what. We had a wishbone. You have a turkey, you get a wishbone, you let it dry out, and you pull the ends to make a wish. Whoever gets the bigger end. So Lavander was pulling wishbone, and his wish.
My wish was.
No, the other person wished for world peace.
Oh, the other person
Oh.
was wishing for world peace.
And Lavander said, oh, that's nice.
What did you wish for?
Well, he was like, "That's lame." first of
I
all.
wish that we just destroy the world and be all over. But hear me out. So, I think if we just had a Thanos effect and everyone's gone, then boom, all problems resolved. Like there's no even point of even worrying about world peace because everything's done.
We're in
So-
heaven then?
Yeah, we're just all good. We're gravy. Like that's easy. That's the easy solution. But I think when you want to have world peace, whether we if we have, let's just say the world peace.
For anyone who's
happened.
just now tuning in, this is their only snapshot of what kind of person you are right now.
Lavander's a sociopath.
I promise I'm a great person. I'm doing good for humanity. Let me be Thanos.
This is just, we get that Lavander has a lot of villain fantasies of being.
So if he does anything in the future and he's missing and we cut to this little snippet.
I Thanos'd it. No. So I guess I can't destroy the world. I can't be a villain. I can't use telekinesis or telepathy. I will just.
But you can vomit at birthday parties.
I will. That will be my new superpower. I will vomit at people. That's awesome. All right, so.
This was fun.
Did everyone? What was everyone's vote on the telepathy telekinesis?
Telekinesis.
I said telepathy first, but after the discussion, I think I'll go with telekinesis.
Yay! Smart switch.
Yeah.
Lavender, telekinesis.
Yes,
no?
I like that. This is a legitimate concern. We get to enroll him into this.
Telekinesis still. I think I would just rather you just read thoughts.
I think you just don't trust you with telekinesis.
You
won't have it.
Trust people with telekinesis.
We're gonna leave it in the hands of the gurus and the monks. They get it.
If there's anyone like me out there, they should not have telekinesis.
It'd be so great to have telekinesis. Yeah, I would definitely.
I think. Like, what can I do with? I mean, there's a lot of cool things I would totally do.
I could probably just fly, depending on the rules of this,
Telekinesis, absolutely.
Yeah, can you move yourself?
Yeah. That alone. Oh, wait, but I don't have it. In this scenario, I wouldn't actually have it that we're discussing, so.
So, like, Jean Grey, one of the X-Men, she can fly, but only because of telekinesis. Like, not like she has the power of flight. She flies with her telekinesis. She moves
distinction
her body. Yeah.
I think they do that in South India.
There are, places in the world.
Dang it, man. You didn't get it out of nowhere.
I love Amber so much.
Thank you, baby.
Can you be on every Monday, please?
Sure.
I love
whenever I'm invited.
That's so awesome.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, this was so fun.
This was great. We have 2 minutes left.
Oh my god, if anyone is watching the recording of this, know that we do this every Monday evening from 6 to 8-ish. Tonight, 6:30 to 8:30.
We're testing and working on working out of new software, so sometimes we have technical difficulties, and soon we'll have a more nailed down 6 o'clock to 8.
Yes, and then it'll be like this.
Yay!
Wait, this.
We don't know where it popped up yet. There, okay.
Lavender approved.
So
you get to live because the Thanos lets you.
That's right. Haven't snapped these fingers yet. But thank you, everyone, for being here tonight.
Yes.
This was so much fun.
Thank you, guys.
It was fun. Thanks for inviting us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This
Join
was
us
great.
next week.
Thank you so much.
Bring more friends.
I was trying to think of what else is coming up. Tomorrow evening, I have my live stream every Tuesday evening. And Friday, we've been doing Corvanders. We do a little gaming.
Yes.
Access our childlike wonder for a few